Hello again, Case Loki back with another challenge video for the weekend. This challenge is probably going to be a little bit difficult for me because I'm not good with space planes, but it's called the Quad Island Hop Jump by Daeridanii, Daeridanii. I think I'm saying it correctly, but the challenge is we have to land on all four of the group of four islands on, I think it's just southeast of the Kerbal Space Program Center. The point system for it is your mass divided by the time of the flight. You have to land on each of the four islands, stop, and then get back to the KSP. So far, this is what I've set up for it. I don't know how well it's going to work because I am actually a terrible plane pilot. I'm good at rockets. Well, I'm mediocre at rockets. Let's not get ahead of myself. But it might not work out for us. I'm probably only going to do one flight for it because it will end up being a... No, well, we might do multiple flights in case we screw up. Island Hopper Mark II. I did make an earlier craft that I wanted to go for a higher weight, but as I said, I'm a horrible plane pilot. It ended up flipping as soon as I deployed parachutes. I don't know if I'm allowed to use parachutes in this challenge, but tomato, tomato. Actually, I need to go back to the spaceman hangar. I forgot to hotkey my parachutes. I'm gonna need to do that, or it's not gonna let me do it properly. Deploy. Both selected? Yes. And we got Bill. The reason I have the probe core and Bill is the probe core is going to supply us with SAS and other settings, while engineers are able to repack parachutes. So I can just fly to each of the islands, deploy my parachute, and be fine. So I need to remember to switch this over because I have actually screwed up many times trying this plane out where I release the parachutes right on launch. But I did attempt to land this on one of the islands, and I was able to get on, I think, the worst, or no, there's actually a worse one. One of the worst islands. Oh, no, shoot. Yeah, this thing is kind of wibbly wobbly, so it might take a launch or two before I get it off the launch pad. Well, maybe I should just leave her be. No, because that means it's going to go straight into that light pole. Friggin' hell. I hate how finicky these friggin' space planes are. So, move these down again. I just need to get it kind of lined up. I think that's going to be good. Could be the SAS that's screwing me over when I try to turn. But for some reason I cannot actually get this off the runway until I fly it off the end. I'm going to have to fly off the end of pretty much every single thing I go to, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I'm just terrible at making these things. I can throw something together if I need it, like a science plane, but with that it's not going to be that great of a plane, and most likely I won't land it normally. I usually just land them with parachutes. So if I just fly over something and just pop the parachute, land there, and I can just recover the craft if it's on curbing, or fly away by getting really high speeds as long as I have enough clear land. So I need to lower my speed again because I'm reaching the max velocity before you start getting air resistance fucking you over. And this plane only weighs about 8,000 kilograms. So if this takes me about 10 minutes, might take longer. Let's see. 6 divided into 8,000. No, that was the wrong direction of that math. I'll be getting like 13 points. But that's only if I get it within that amount of time. Let's actually go ahead and just turn up the speed on this. The sooner we finish, the more points I will get. And if it all works out well, I'll be able to add another badge to my repertoire, which I really wish most challenges had badges, but I've only had one challenge that had a badge, and that was the Caveman challenge. One of the most rewarding challenges, too. I need to start going down. Doesn't really matter where I land, because I can just taxi it back to the lander, or to the landing area. Oh, 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 shoot, we lost it. No, no, come on. Come on. Doesn't matter that we're upside down. This is stupid. Really, really stupid. This might be a frustrating video, or I might say. So, be prepared for multiple restarts. Could end up being a pretty long video also. Like the actual challenge in one run is probably only going to take 10 minutes, but me being a horrible pilot is going to affect this greatly. No matter what I do, it doesn't want to leave the runway, even though it's at a speed that should be suitable for takeoff. And this time I'm not going to pull up so hard. If anyone can supply me with information on how to improve my spaceplane piloting and my ship design for it, I'd be eternally grateful. Ooh. Well then, I guess we're gonna actually have to land it. I wish you could just remove stuff from that the hotbar, the space activation. You can lock it, but I prefer to have that ability, but also be able to freeze stuff out of it, and then only be able to use hotkeys for them. Like the solar panels are not in it, but you can put a hotkey for them. The landing gear are their own little grouping. Let's cut our engines now, because we are gonna need to slow down quite a bit. Come on. Shoot, 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 shoot. No, no, come on, back over. Okay, we're gonna salvage this, I know it. Not very well, but we're gonna salvage it. Come on. You can do it, Bill. Even though it's not you piloting, it's a robot. No, we can't salvage it. Oh, this is probably a horrible choice for a challenge for me. If those parachutes didn't deploy, we would have been fine, but actually, before we do anything, we're locking the stages. Alt-L. This video is probably going to be just as frustrating to watch as it is to make. Come on, pull up. You damn little bitch. Oh. This is probably going to be a very vulgar video too. So far I've dropped like 3 F-bombs. Does not help that I'm hungover. But I was able to land, I believe, on this island, but then there's the other two. There's this small one that is going to be extremely difficult, I think. But with the whole parachutes things, we can just fly right over and stop, but the main problem is slowing down. Like, when I landed on this one, I just kept rolling. I had to turn on my engines to bring myself to a perfect halt, and then the brakes actually worked. But before that, I just kept sliding down at 0.3. We're going pretty fast. We're gonna need to drop to like 250 to be able to use the parachutes, though. Let's stop our engines now. It will slow itself down to a reasonable speed for us, and then when we get straight over top of that, we can just pop the parachutes. Taking the easy route. Oh. I want to get down quicker, because us falling for about a minute is going to take away our points. Perfect. Almost. Turn on brakes. Okay. That is a finished flight. Let's see. It is L that has to be pressed for. I've been trying to figure out how to turn on the Kerbals headlamps for the longest time because I thought it was something screwed up in an update, and it turned out that I am just stupid. It has to be started by pressing L. Now, with this landing strip, no, oh, god damn it, I'm getting so pissed off at this. Give me a brief second, I need to change the settings on this. F11 for starting recording, apply, okay. Because we're going to actually start frigging quick saving. Because I don't want to keep doing the exact same flight over and over again. But I'll have to double check that it doesn't reset our mission time. Because it very well might. Whoa, come on, no, pull up. Don't pull up too hard. Oh, frick. Okay, this time when we get over there, we're actually going to get in the center of the freaking airstrip, because if we're on the grass, it gets really bumpy. And I also am using a different video editing software now, Open Broadcaster software. It's freeware. I was using GeForce Experience, but it just has given me so much frustration. I started up designed this plane, got to the point where I was about to start recording, and it said you need to play a supported game to record, and Kerbal Space Program is a supported game, so I just said screw it. I'm not doing it anymore with that. I'm going to be using probably mostly this unless I can get the other one figured out, because I don't know how to incorporate a webcam with this. But if I can do so, I'm going to probably actually start putting my face on my videos. But GeForce had a really nice system for doing that. Also, my webcam's shit, so it's going to look grainy. Well, not grainy, just low resolution. Okay, so we're coming in on this airfield. We're at 2 minutes. If we can keep all 4 islands like that, we should be able to do it in about 10 minutes that, and then another 2 back there, so we should be able to get a decent score. The current only other contender is the guy who made the challenge, and he has 5.3. Most likely I'm only going to be on the top of the leaderboard for maybe a day or two, but there's a lot of other better players than I. Come on. I need you to start thrusting. That's what she said. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I have brakes on. Come on, climb up the hill. I need to get to flat land to be able to fix the parachutes. And we're actually dead in the middle too. Brake. Now we're gonna press F5. Oh, I gotta wait till we're not moving. Because we are not gonna deal with doing all these restarts again. That F5 is at 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Because if it doesn't carry over the time, or no, it should. Pack parachute, repack. Come on, put the parachute. It should keep the time, but I would prefer to not have to worry about doing this multiple times. And I can just add an extra minute to the count I get. Okay, so as soon as I go off the edge here, I need to pull. Oh, I was gonna say I need to pull up, and it keeps the time good. But yeah, we're just gonna quick save each time we finish, because I do not want to keep doing so many flights for this. Come on, start the engine. And we're gonna actually aim ourselves a bit to the left, because that hill right down there is what we're smacking into. Friggin' damn geological formations trying to keep me down. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now onto the second island. This is the one that's gonna be a little bit more difficult because it's so sloped, but then the one after this is going to be even more screwed up, because that one over there is pretty flat. This one is just a little tiny mountain. Taking off from that is going to be quite a hassle. Come on, get stable. There we go. But last time I didn't have these binded, and I already launched them, so they were in this final stage, so I wasn't able to use them. But with this one, we should be able to just press 1. If not, it's going to be kind of annoying again. Quick save. We're at 5 minutes now. So yeah, we might not be able to beat the first guys. Come on, we need to get height. And we're going to want to aim up the hill where we're going down. And parachutes. Hey, we're the direction we want to go. So once we stop moving, we can just fire straight off that edge. This one will be a quick landing too. Because it's kind of weird, like I can be going 0.3 constantly, but as soon as you stop, the brakes just lock. But beforehand, they can't physically stop. It's quite strange. Wait, no, brake. We want to fire up that engine as quick as we can. Screw it, we've already started. I really hope I quick save there because I do not remember if I did. I think I did. Well, we're pretty much out of time to try and check. So, we are at 7 minutes now. Still pretty close to our goal. If everything works out, we should be fine. There'll be another challenge under my belt. I think I have 4 or 5 done so far. I like most of the challenges that show up, but a lot of them are just not that great. Some of them are terrible, to be honest. People not reading the form rules and all that stuff, it kind of gets annoying. Now this is going to be a challenge. I wish I did this during the day because I cannot see what I'm doing. 1. Okay, now we want to turn, because we are going to have to launch ourselves off that edge and hope, really hope, that we have enough ability. And if this thing's way too curved, we might be screwed. I'm going to start firing the engine just a tiny bit, because we're going to have to use the jet thrust to slow us down to 0. As I said in the other island, as soon as you hit 0, you're good, but before that, you're going to slide backwards. Right now, we're at 5 thrusts, so we should be able to stop. Are we going still up? Yeah, we're still climbing. 6 thrusts now. We just need to counteract our roll. Little puffs. Poof, poof, poof. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be able to. Come on. Perfect stop. Decent. So, climb out. Repair those parachutes again. Board. Now, we're going to go ahead and get our thrust up a bit before we actually remove the brakes. F5. Because we want to be able to gain enough speed. We're going to have to leave this plateau with at least 70. Yeah, we should be able to do this, no problem, actually. Oh, shoot. Good thing I quick saved. Oof. Quick save without the engine on. We're actually going to turn a bit too, because it seems like over there is just going to cause us problems. I don't even know what happened there, to be honest. Oh, it's that. Well then. We're going to have to pick a different direction now. Okay. Maybe take the short route. If we're lucky, we should be able to get enough thrust. If we keep going up that way, we're just going to keep bouncing. Okay. That's nice. That's a little physics glitch that helped us in the long run. So we're at 10 minutes now, so we're probably gonna get about eight points. We just gotta fly back to the KSC and land. Asterisks around land because I'm not technically landing. Well, I am landing, I'm just not landing, probably as how they expect me to do for this challenge. Even if they say no, I'm still going to take it as a win because I did technically land by the definition of landing. Okay. Stop the engines. Brake speed. Come on. We're just going to go straight off that cliff because we're like a fair distance up, so if I can get... I could back myself up too. We'll see what happens when we land. Because this engine actually has reverse thrust. So I can just stop myself from moving backwards. Or make myself move backwards. While still on the ground. And we're landing on a slope. Oh, come on. No! Turn off brakes. Okay, we're just gonna have to, we won't quick save because this might go horribly wrong. But we are stopped on this plateau. Repack the parachutes. We might need to just get enough thrust to roll ourselves over. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you, plane. Oh, decent. So, on our way back to the KSC now. This is the KSC. Kerbal Space Center, yeah. So, we've landed on the 4 islands. Requirement of this challenge, and the sun is starting to go down. You know, we're going to have a nice atmospheric flight back to the base. And we're probably going to be about 15 minutes. Which would be 900 seconds. 8.8 points. It's not a terrible score, or it's not a great score, but I'm not the best pilot, and I'm happy with that. Just wanted to check if there's an exact area that needs to be landed at, or is it just anywhere? And it seems to be just anywhere. So I'm just gonna fly right over that little blip you see in the background and just land right beside it. This video went longer than I expected, but I'm not surprised with the skill I have with space planes, or planes in general. I'll see if there's any other challenges up. I might do a second video today, I'm not 100% sure. If I find another challenge that I'm interested in, it will probably be posted tomorrow, most likely. But this will be up today, Saturday, January 27th, I think. No, February 6th. I don't know why I thought it was last month. Oh wait, I am way too far to start gliding. Trying to do this with a larger plane, like the original design I had Mark II parts instead of the Mark I's, and I had a bicoupler for the back, which was a horrible idea because for some reason I can never figure out how to get them both to fire at the same thrust and time. They always end up turning, which is quite annoying. And yay! Oh yeah, one. And we are coming back down. So we have completed this challenge as long as this lands properly. We've completed the challenge in a little bit over 15 minutes. Well, probably about 60 minutes when we hit the ground. That will net us 960 seconds. 960 equals... I'll have to clear that out. Oh wait, we still have also a fair bit of weight. More than that. As long as none of these parts break, decent. Okay, so we've landed. We're stopped. We have 821.2 divided by 960 seconds gives us 8.554. So we've completed that challenge. I'm going to end the video here though. I thank you for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you disliked the video, leave a dislike and a comment explaining why. I'd love to hear from you. If you want to get future videos up or future video updates directly to your subscription feed, go ahead and subscribe. I usually put videos Monday to Friday, and as today, sometimes on Saturdays and Sundays if I'm able to find a good challenge. But I thank you for watching, and you have a good night.